Netflix, you did it again. You sons of... And I'll just start with how I felt the show was made. I think it was incredibly directed. The cinematography, I've said this in my other reviews of these Netflix shows, it is unlike any other type of cinematography I've ever seen before. The writing is always on point. I think it had this extra pizzazz this time compared to the other times. But I will say, the intro music was not as good as Jessica Jones or Daredevil. For me, most people might like it, some people might like it. It just didn't work for me with the show, but you know, some people call me an idiot. Some people also call me intelligent, but the idiot outweighs that. They both start with I, so sometimes people get confused, but idiot normally outweighs the intelligent, yeah. Mike Colter was also awesome as Luke Cage. I think I don't know what he does. He just is the guy. He just is the guy, especially when you see him in the... Whoa, not gonna do it, but they pay homage to the character very well in the show. So obviously it's Luke Cage, and the hero's fire line comes up, and I got goosebumps when they first said it. I was like, wow, my mind is blown. Iron Fist, where the hell are you? I'm just gonna say he's not actually in the show. I thought that he was gonna be in the show in the last episode, but maybe that was for filming for Iron Fist. But also, this is the most well-connected MCU show in the MCU. Yes. Yes. There are lots of tie-ins to Daredevil and Jessica Jones, the most out of any of the shows, and probably more tied into the MCU than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as well. They refer to the incident as in New York and to superhumans, and this isn't really a spoiler, guys, I would say, but there are references to Iron Man 2 in this film. I'll just say that. Someone's got a hammer. I mean, you could take that in many ways, so... I mean, I have a hammer. I wish I did actually have a hammer so I could pick it up, but no, I meant the other hammer. It could be Thor, it could be Justin Hammer, it could be Justin Hammer. That bag of shit from Iron Man 2 who made that pellet that could take down a building and then it didn't work. Rhodey, you f***ed up. It was a very well paced show, and even though it was only 13 episodes long, there was enough stuff packed into this show to fill a 24 episode season. Like, I think that it has a lot more subplots than any of the other Marvel shows, and well, it blew me away. And with all the stuff going on right now with Black Lives Matter, something I won't even get into, leave that alone, but in terms of police brutality, I'll leave that alone as well. This is not a political video, or politically charged. I suppose the show is very politically charged. Black Power. Yeah, but it has a lot of social relevance, I would say, and it sort of shows both sides of the story in terms of how the system works and the problems with it and where it does work, and with the situation with black people in America, specifically New York, Harlem in New York. Now, I'm not saying what side I am of which, I'm not gonna throw that out there yet, maybe one day, but not right now. Just the simple fact that Luke Cage doesn't like the N-word, and they push that in the show, which I like because it's a derogatory term. It is, completely. I don't think anyone should say that word because it's from the past, it's from 150 years ago, and there's no need to like label yourself with a word like that when it actually means something horrible. Like, don't do it. Just don't. There are also some costumes in this show, and they are awesome. They are stunning. They're fantastic. They're great. They're great. They actually are. I'm not Don Trump, no, but they're great. They actually are. The main villain in this show is actually super creepy. Actually, all the villains in this show are pretty damn creepy. They've got some messed up shit going on. Not as creepy as Purple Man, David Tennant, and Jessica Jones, but still, they got this undeniable creep factor over 9,000 here.
It's over 9,000!
And you may be saying,
What you talking about, Will?
just watch the show. Just watch the show. I just got interrupted by my family. Wow, I am angry right now, but I'm not gonna show it. I mean, I'm crossing my arms right now. That really does show my cordoned offness. I am really pissed off. And just remember, guys, a black man in a hoodie can be a hero too. I mean, there's the black man in an Iron Man costume. There's a black man in a mechanical bird costume. But then also, a black man in a hoodie can also be a hero as well. Never forget it, guys. I really, really think and hope that Marvel includes the MCU films with the Netflix shows. If they don't want to include the Marvel Cinematic Universe with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., fine. If you don't want to do that, not a problem. But please do include these Netflix characters, because Daredevil, I don't know how he would fit exactly, but Jessica Jones and Luke Cage can definitely both help against Thanos, okay? And Iron Fist can 157% help, okay? I'm trying to get my hands on an Iron Fist first appearance comic. If I get it, I'm doing an unboxing. I mean, I'm not gonna take it out of the, you know, the CGC bag, but, you know, I'm gonna do it. Because all three of them are super powerful. Daredevil, you know, you're a quirky dude, I like you, but you're not really on the level of these other guys, whereas I feel these guys could hold their own. Also, it can either be Phil Coulson from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that could bring them all together, or it could be Doctor Strange because he did sort of bring them together at one point in the comic. So, I mean, I would say either of them is a good choice, but I don't really see Benedict Cumberbatch coming onto a Netflix show. So the more likely option is Phil Coulson, because his favourite character in comics is actually Iron Fist, and he was promised a cameo in the Iron Fist series. So I'm expecting a cameo in that, or maybe in the Defender series. I have no idea. Just blabbering on. What would I rate this show out of 10? Now, I'm not sure where I'd rate it. I'm trying to think, because Jessica Jones is like a 9. And Daredevil Season 1 is like a 9 as well. And Daredevil Season 2 is an 8.5. So I think I'm gonna give this an enlightening 8.5 out of 10. Okay, that's what I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it that. I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna stick with that. Also, I think they've actually upped the budget for this show compared to the other ones, because I think there was a lot more explosions. I think there was more fight scenes and everything. I think they upped the budget for this one. I'm telling you, you should definitely check this show out. That's about it. That's about it. And guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down here. If you didn't, then the big man himself, Luke Cage, is gonna come after you. Okay, and you don't want that. You don't. So just subscribe anyway. I've been NarendraTheComic. You have been great. And I'll see you next time. Skadoosh.